Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox. Happy Sunday afternoon, everybody. Hope you've all had a wonderful weekend so far. Here we're getting buried in snow again, and there's not a lot going on, so I had some time this afternoon and thought it'd be fun to play a little more Avowed as we continue to make progress in this new role-playing adventure. Welcome everybody who's here in the chat so far, or if you're watching on the channel afterwards, welcome as well. Huge thanks as always to everyone who's clicked on the join button to become a channel member. Thank you very much for that support, I really appreciate it. Thank you also to anyone on Twitch who might have decided to subscribe to the channel. And for using those Twitch Prime subs. So thanks for those. This is exactly where we left off last night, right after I collected a bunch of new bounty quests and stuff. We got to this new area, the Emerald Stair. I haven't really explored a whole lot of it yet. Just this one little green path right over here that goes to the city. We got a whole new map area to discover. After playing around over here in the Dawn Shore, we oh, I can fast travel there? I just wanted to look at the map. Oh. Okay. I can fast travel to the Dawn Shore anytime I want to, I guess. I probably will have to do that later if I want to get any more of those little, little altar trophy things that... I don't know what they call them. They can be like a special benefit anyway. Whoops. Wrong button. Sorry. Didn't mean to use magic in the city, everybody. Nobody died. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Rejuvenate and revitalize.
Ooh, rejuvenate and revitalize. Oh, I thought it was a spa over here, maybe. Honest meal. Oh, honest meal. I'm gonna take yours. Wow, the honest guy is selling spoiled food. That's great.
Crystals dug from the soil of
That's
Emerald
great.
Stair. No
Nothing but quality around here.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
The strange beast. What should I use for my thumbnail? Oh yes, the zombie dog from hell. Perfect. It's not really, I don't know what kind of animal it is. It's only a little critter. But it is definitely corrupted, that's for sure. What prayer were you reciting just now?
I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth, god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fior expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Oh, you're right, lady. It's entirely your fault. Whew, God. Mystery solved. We found the source of the problem. It's this lady. You referring to the old Valian custom of offering fresh food for the recently dead?
That's exactly it. Well done. I have always observed it, and I brought it with me when I came to Fior. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
It's starting to feel like that weird voice is like nature in some way. I believe this ritual is carried out more for the grieving survivors of the spirits of the dead. This seems like a waste of food when the rest of the town is starving. I mean, it's hard to argue with that.
I had to take the food. The fate of Fior depends on it. I know Elena would understand how important it is to pay tribute to the dead.
My head is a tree? Yeah, yeah. I identify as an oak. Thank you very much. This ritual is carried out more for the grieving survivors than the spirits of the dead.
The ritual heals all. The spirits get one more taste of life, and the living get to offer one last gift to the dead.
What do you need us to do? I expect payment for this ridiculous scheme. This is far from the crazy thing I've done today. Let's do it. I mean, like...
I like your spirit. I feel better about this already. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast.
Whose bodies rest there?
Loggers from the old days. They sacrificed themselves to make the land habitable and lost their lives to creatures of the untamed forest. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here.
I am Groot. I am Groot. Whose spirits wander near the swamp?
They buried the bodies of settlers there, intrepid sorts that tried to tame the farther reaches of Emerald Stairs wilds. The final offering should be taken to the Truffle farm east of Fior, where a
Truffles.
family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
Do we need to bring a pig with us? Hope this will calm your angry spirits. Maybe this will help you find some peace as well.
That is the least of my worries. But yes, bringing closure to the recent dead will finally allow me a good night's sleep. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
So she gave me the food as a quest item. I guess that's to make sure I don't eat it. There was an optional thing there, too. What was that? Elder offerings. Optional. Speak to the grain merchant about the stolen food. One of the members of the... merchants in the market outside of Fior Messiverno might have an opinion on the stolen food. Gee, you think? The number of skulls that are listed here on the sword for the quest, I think, are an indication of the level of difficulty relative to my current gear score, or the level, or the relative quality level of the gear that I have. So this might prove challenging until I get some more upgrades. What's this over here? Edict of Subsistence. By order of the governor's will and office, all greens, fruits, and grains of the earth are to be rationed by Fior's proper authority. Effective immediately, these temporary measures shall be in place until further notice. Any attempts at subversion shall be swiftly dealt with. Ignacy Vidaro, battle savant of Emerald Stair. We actually passed by that guy over here. I should probably go talk to him. Pretty sure my quest is telling me to do it anyway. Party note. This note is hatefully scrawled, but radiates with love. LM. Hope this note finds you well. What an occasion, despite the lackluster fruit. You always were the life of the party, despite your claims otherwise. I look forward to more antics soon. Till we meet again, FB. Who's LM and FB? It's probably Lazy Man and Funny Butt. That's what it is. Missing person, Maxim Vidaro. Oh wait, did the guy lose his son? I'm offering a substantial reward to anyone who can locate the remains of Maxim Vidaro. He vanished in the wilderness of Emerald Stair 10 years ago. His journal is also missing. I'll accept it as proof of the discovery. Maxim was our founder, my father. Oh, it's his father, okay. And a devout Skay Knight. He would not have left us without good reason, so I have every reason to believe he hasn't gone far. Ignacio Vidaro. Alright, Governor.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The dream scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Never expected playing Beat Saber my arms would get quite the workout. Yeah, I mean, you tend to, like, flail around quite a bit. It is one of those unexpected things. Just like, I found, like, playing things like laser tag was, like, an intense thigh workout. All like the crouching and moving around to like shoot at people. Hey, Rough Trades. It's going well aside from all the snow outside. Sorry to interrupt. I'm also looking into the Dream Scourge. CrypticFox, your service. Yeah, just saying I'm looking into the Dream Scourge.
In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
I want to get into this game, but the visuals of the mushrooms has a deeply irritating effect on me. I'll be listening to... Oh, is that because of the whole cordyceps thing from, whatchamacallit? That zombie game? That name I can't... Which... My brain is not functioning today. It's like the second time today that I cannot recall words that should have been wording. I'm an Adrian envoy. Is that official enough? Private discussion? You're arguing in the middle of town.
We have Giatta to thank for that.
As you can see, I was just proving
Words
a
is
point
hard.
to our
You got it.
esteemed governor.
A cart full of
Last of
spoiled
Us.
vegetables.
My goodness.
You call that a point?
Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The dream scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms.
How goes the game? How do you like the mechanics? So far, I've been enjoying it. I've been using magic as opposed to melee, because so many of the games I've played lately, I've been using melee combat. I actually really like how they handle the magic. It's kind of a neat setup for that. I do wish some of my spells cast a little faster, but, I mean, it's understandable. Some of them are pretty strong. I should probably try to power up some lower-level spells that have faster casting rates. But so far, it's been fun. Exploration's good. I like being able to climb around and vault on things and look for hidden treasures. That's why I'm here. Perhaps an animancer can help me stop it. The deeper I go into Living Lands, the worse this gets.
Indeed. We were fighting the Dream Scourge before it even had a name. I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
I thought animancers leapt at bold experimentation.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
What's the worst that could happen? Well, probably a lot, actually. She's the one taking all the risks. I think she knows what she's doing. Let me take her off your hands. I'll make sure nothing goes wrong.
You must be unfamiliar with animancy. There's always collateral damage. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident. But look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the Living Lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
I'm blue. Yeah, the blue song. He's a little fishy. What can he say? If we work together, I wouldn't stand between you and your ambitions. Maybe we can solve the Dream Scourge rationally. Let cooler heads prevail. Sure, the governor's doubts, but you're right. We can't afford delay. What was that about your family's basement? I mean, all right, we'll go number 3. Why not?
If I don't have your trust, I am determined to earn it.
All right.
Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
That seems a little over the top. I mean, he's not even letting her do her job anyway. You're making a mistake. Fine by me, I got what I came for. You're making a mistake.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp
That's
back
rude.
to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Wait, let me guess. We're meeting in the basement? I'm hoping she'll expand on what happened in the basement.
I'll find us another bedroom.
That's probably a good idea. Okay, so we gotta go talk to Giatta. Like, people just leave money laying around in this town.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well,
Ecology of the Living Lands by Arthur Castell. No one can explain why the living lands naturally grows and thrives in an unnatural manner. We've seen plant life consume mountains overnight, creatures tall enough to knock over mighty trees, and beneath it all a potent river of wild essence. Civilization has not found a stable foothold in living lands. Whenever we try, there's some reprisal. Almost as if the island knows how to shrug us off.
my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
I thought we could just take whatever we want from people's house in this game, and they just don't care. I literally stole from somebody, and she's like, hey, you're going through my stuff, but then didn't stop me. Notes on a prototype. This parchment is slightly singed as someone held it over a fire and considered burning it. We made a breakthrough. For the first time, the device successfully gathered essence into the Andra core. I credit the interlocking rings, a design our colleague took from ruins across the sea. She believes the rings pull essence out of the surroundings as wind currents pull dust or pollen. Though I'm troubled by what this implies, when we use animancy to mimic a natural process, we get better results. Why?
Thank you for showing restraint.
Gotta clean out our kitchen before we go to work. This place is low on food. We can't afford to let them run out. Then we might not be able to get any ourselves.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
So rude.
Giatta, some manners, if you please.
Yeah, prego.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
He's focusing on the wrong problem, that's for certain. Then why didn't anyone speak up with you?
What does he know? He isn't even an animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Misiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
We're in an extreme cold watch tonight till Tuesday. Warning till tomorrow, watch till Tuesday. Yeah, we've had a fair bit of snow. Like, they were calling for a ton of snow up here. I see there's like a whole bunch of flooding going on in the U.S. too, down like Virginia and stuff. Good old weather. Nothing beats weather. Stuck to your principles. That's what matters. Can we still fight the Dream Scourge? I'm sorry about your exile. You're better off without the gun. Let's do this. Fight the Dream
We'll
Scourge
have
one.
fewer resources to work with, but anything's possible. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want, on my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
I wish we were getting snow, just freaking cold instead. Well, on the plus side, you don't have to worry about shoveling cold. How so? You talk like you have a vendetta against it. What's Vicurity? What's next for your land? Enough talk. Let's. Alright.
In a way,
deal?
I do. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge.
Oh, earthquakes too.
But that's a
fun.
story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Nadiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
Lighting and shadows are amazing. Lumen doing his job. Yeah, I've seen some spots where the shadows have been kind of funky. They flicker in a weird way, but overall, I like the art style. It's some people have complained it looks like it's old, but I've been favorably impressed. It's definitely very vibrant. It's quite a different take from playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, where everything was a lot more somber and subdued. This game's very bright. I've worked with animancers before from a safe distance. Have I, though? It's how old RPGs used to work. You could just walk into people's homes and open chests and take whatever without consequences, even with the guards right there. Yeah, yeah, not quite like
for the faint of heart.
not quite like Skyrim that way.
Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
There's a reason they call me godlike. Want to go and have me show you? Let's just say I've got lots of wood on my face. I think there might be a connection, as people keep reminding me you're looking at me as some kind of experiment.
Indeed. Some of my colleagues would fight me for the opportunity to study you. I only bring it up because animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. while I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
What's she gonna ask me? I got a question. Is there an arachnophobia mode? I don't know if there is, actually. I'll have to check. Helping you pack? Are you alright? Stay focused. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge.
Of course. Excuse me, it's...
I think she was trying to flirt with me.
When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
Maybe she really did want to see what makes me a godlike. So, it's a professional consultation we're after. I can handle that.
Glad to hear it. Your education should come in handy.
I'm educated.
Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
New party member, I guess? I'm not sure if she's going to be traveling with us. I think we're just... She's banned from the city, so I don't know how she's just hanging out in her house, but... Or banished from the city, rather. But I guess we're just going to be her lackey as opposed to, like, her joining our party, it looks like. Sounds like I have my work cut out for me. What do you expect to learn? Such an eclectic bunch of animancers. So what's your theory about the Dream Scourge anyway?
I'd rather not speculate until we have more data. If you have questions, I'm sure the others
she's
can answer
data-driven.
them.
She just got a lot hotter.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. I
Yeah.
want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
You want to see what's in my basement? She doesn't... Okay, I'm confused. This house, it has a living room, a little dining area, and a kitchen. Some kind of award, too. Award for Best Achievement in Agriculture goes to Giatta. So she doesn't have a bedroom. She doesn't have a bathroom, and I don't see a basement, so... How's that work, exactly? Is this more like an office than a house?
And I really loved.
Oh wait, there's an upstairs. Okay. This must be... Oh, found the bedroom.
I surely did. Want to hear one? Rocco, you are not late.
They just didn't have inside stairs. The stairs were outside. Invitation to drinks, Giatta. Once our patrol is over, a few of the rangers are grabbing drinks at the Bone and Boar. Would you care to join us? Of course, I understand if you're busy again. The offer still stands. Doesn't even have to be with the other rangers. It could just be the two of us. Sitting, talking. Well, now I've said too much. You get the idea. Best of luck with your experiments, Masoni. I think that guy's got a thing for her.
Your eyes are like berries.
Letter from a friend. Giatta, are you well? Ever since I moved away, I hear only rumors about what happens inside the walls of Fior Mesiverno. And the rumors alone are cause for concern. They say you've been starting fights with the governor, stirring unrest at the workshop, turning animancers against each other. I adore you too much to believe such nonsense. Most of it, anyway. But allow me to give you a word of advice. There's a pattern to this behavior, even if you think there isn't. You believe that your ambitions are being held back, so you hold them back further by alienating everyone in reach, and thus prove your own point. Trust me, I know from experience. As did your mother. Be careful that you don't hurt yourself in the crusade to be proven right. Come and visit me sometime. Put aside your worries and clear your mind. Silvo misses you. Elia.
A fine poem. Romantic-like. I thought so too.
I wonder if that's the ranger down there that's got the crush on her. She got books. Metaphysical Frontier by Cordella Castell. Nature, as we know it, is ours. We dam its rivers, we cut down its forests, but the metaphysical world, the nature next door, that is the true puzzle. When we break the spirit world into like a stubborn horse, the possibilities are endless. Today we grow crops, tomorrow's souls. Oh, common grimoire of rare elements. Yoink! This crop shortage is a perfect opportunity to test my family's research, but of course I'm getting nowhere with Ignacy. He has the town wrapped around his little finger. You'd think a community of free-thinking animancers would embrace a little innovation, but no. Not even to save their lives. What would Mother have done? Though I suppose I don't need to ask. Perhaps I could succeed where she failed. As soon as I gather the courage to enter the lab someday. Just not today. So the lab must be what was in the basement. They can't just leave us on a cliffhanger about the basement. I'm sure at some point it will be revealed. But oh, this is Giatta's basement here. We gotta get the key for this though. So at some point we're gonna get into the basement, but that's where her lab is. Probably we need to do the quest stuff for her first, and then she'll finally decide to go in the basement, and we'll find out what's in there. My guess is there was a lab down there, and they were experimenting, and something bad happened, and it killed everybody.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amigo.
Alright, anything in the city we need to do? There's another quest in the Bone and Boar. Maybe we'll grab that, too, so we just add them all up. Oh, wait. Oh no, those are both city entrances and exits. Bone and Boar is down here. Lieutenant Fidelio.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
Another troubled Fiorin? Is everyone in the city miserable?
Not everyone has the ranger captain breathing down their neck. I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
Maybe it's a hidden entrance? Oh yeah, well as I showed there's actually a door, we just don't have the key. A burden shared is a burden lifted, you know?
Well, I suppose the worst I can do at this point is waste your time. I'm Fidelio, Lieutenant Fidelio Sarat. I lead one of our ranger outfits. At least, for now, it is.
He whipped his hair back when he went into the cutscene. Actually, I didn't really notice, but the physics on the hair is pretty good in this game. For now, that sounds ominous. Fior's in trouble if it can't support its rangers anymore.
We were helping with the recovery effort until we hit a snag. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
If you need them found, I'm at your service. They've disappeared before, haven't they?
3 times this month. They're going to be the death of me. They're besotted. I can't get them to think about anything else. Belena and Adelaro were my most promising recruits. Now, all they do is sneak off to...
to explore? Get to know each other? Dip the pen in the inkwell? Ah, yeah.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but all right.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and
They went to the boathouse to get full service with company, yeah. They were on an exploratory adventure. You don't have to explain yourself, I'd be worried about my charges too.
The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please.
That was his first
keep
mistake.
an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
He sent them to explore some place called the Bed. That was the
wandering out by a
problem.
river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. Know what I mean?
let him finish up whatever business they're attending to. He did say they've been missing for days, though, so in fairness, you know, unless they got incredible stamina. Alright, let's get out of here and see what we can do quest-wise out in the Emerald Stair. I am going to need to find some better equipment than what I have, I'm pretty sure. Because I think all these quests that I'm working on are going to be pretty dangerous for me relative to my equipment level. I've been using these really slow AoE spells like Fireballs and the Blizzard spell because they're kind of good, but they take so long to fire off. I really like the Ice spell that I'm using. I think I'm going to have to, like, grab another one of the lower level spells that's, like, basically instant cast. would probably help a lot with some of the fights I get into. Alright, where are we headed? So we've got, Balana there. We got a couple of bounties. I've got a lot of stuff on the map now that I've grabbed all those bounties and things. Lots of stuff down here to the southeast, so maybe we'll go down there first. Try to knock a couple of those out. Plus I can go to the, I can go to the camp there and see if I can upgrade anything. Magic keeps them going all night. Giggity giggity. I predict they're in the basement. Well, I think that basement has dead people in it, probably. If I had to guess. Pretty sure they blew themselves up somehow. Okay, so we've got Common Grimoire of Greater Elements. It's got the same spells that I have in my current Grimoire. But it's lower level, so we can just scrap this one. Then we'll get Softwood Branch. Not really a lot out of it, but it's something. Let's grab whatever supplies we need out of my storage box. Let's see what we can upgrade. Oh, I don't really have much. I probably can't really do much upgrading.
Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around.
I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like some kind of a Goomba. So we got enough Hylia's Talon, but I need more tanned hide. I need another 12 of those. I don't know if I can craft enough of those. No. Getting close, though. There's 9 of them. Fortunately, it looks like tan hide is one of the loot things we can get in this area, so that helps. I can improve my wand again. Or improve the grimoire, which would lower my ability cost, which would be nice. I've been using a lot of the abilities, so I feel like lowering the ability cost would be good. So let's upgrade the grimoire again. Gotta get my hands on some unique stuff so we can get some of those added benefits. Oh, right. You know what?
My training was a lot
faster to transfer the stuff this way.
A lot bigger on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Exit here. I don't think stealth is in your repertoire. Well, it hasn't been terribly effective, has it?
A crackle of light in a withered field.
Lady, stop bugging me when I'm sleeping. We're gonna make these dreams a habit.
We had not considered this.
Is everybody in the Living Land's prone to these visions? There's a dream scourge around. It's not comforting to hear voices, is it?
Murmurs of madness, fright. Our touch cushions you like a shell. We wilt, we gnaw with hunger now. What has come of this place?
It's one of those things that's on my to-do list to learn. Yeah, it is, Durgan. I specialize in keeping my to-do list really long, so I never get to the bottom of it. Sport wood, interesting fashion choice. What, on my face? Situation in Fior is dire. Someone needs to help them. Honestly, I'm amazed Fior survived as long as it has.
Skin of the teeth. The flesh starves, but the soul is resolute. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
Did you give up on Kingdom Come Deliverance? No, I plan to play it tonight, actually. Finally, a metaphysical topic I can teach you about.
Eons have passed. We do not recognize these strange machines. A harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
They want to heal souls. They want to learn the secrets of life and death. Trying to influence nature. They want to harness power that Kith shouldn't have. They're trying to learn the secrets of life and death.
Lift the shroud from the wheel.
Yeah, basically.
They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
Fox is allowed to have multiple game addictions at once. I kind of always have a number of games on the go. Sometimes it's a real challenge, but Yeah. Again, the squirrel effect. Animancy is illegal in the deer. Animancy is misunderstood. Many people don't trust animancers. Well, it's illegal in a deer.
A deer sleeps across the sea. They are not troubled by the laws of kith. What do you say?
I don't know. They can fight essence all they want, but I'm not sure they'll win. It's a threat to the natural order. It has to be controlled. No knowledge is good or evil. What matters is how we use it.
Fire that burns the forest.
Except maybe necromancy.
With its ash. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
Why does that thing make me think of the Seers of Riddick? Well, which the, you talking about the wooden face thing, or this big glowy spiritual talking thing that's always whispering in my ear? Oh, wait a minute. Where's my abilities? Okay, so the next point that comes up, I don't think Fan of Flames is the one I want to learn. I might learn Corrosive Siphon, so that I have another spell that I can trigger instantly. And this one actually does a little bit of healing at the same time as it, like, damages. I think either that or the Jolting Touch. Beam of electricity that jumps from the caster's finger to the nearest enemy and then to the next nearest enemy, causing decreasing amounts of shock accumulation. The nice thing about that is it's good for multiple targets, but still works just as well on one. Whereas the Corrosive Siphon is a single target, but I don't know. I do have AoE spells I could use instead. The hard part's going to be that this hotbar at the bottom only has 6 spots on it. So if I want to have any of the abilities from my companions on there to help me control, then it kind of takes up spots. What is that? That's weird looking. I could use the companion abilities in here, but then like I'm constantly going into here to do stuff. I don't know is convenient. Are you an enemy or are you not? It's not turning red, so I can't tell. Oh god, it's undead! Huh. She's recruited zombies to use as gardeners. That's crazy. Okay.
Why is it somehow worse when the Revenants aren't trying to kill you?
Yeah, it is a little weird. Hold on, I see a chest up here we can steal from. Got more tanned hide, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the lady who's all into the necromancy, apparently.
A godlike in emeralds there.
Blighted crop.
Maybe our luck's improving.
Hello, Elia.
I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day.
Oh my god, elbow deep in Beatrice. Oh. Could you put that a different way, please? You mean that rotting cadaver?
Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple.
I don't think I would really want a rotting corpse to be handling my food. It's a little weird. Using undead for labor?
What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly.
It's slightly smelly.
Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a deer and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong.
Oh my god, I'm up in her guts. That is a very different connotation, you know? Well, I was kind of already up in her guts and I got something in there. Why did I do that? Giatta wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Giatta Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask. Is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
Technically, but she didn't exactly leave. Banish was the word he used, probably to make it sound official.
That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
Let me guess, Silvo isn't a cow or a goat.
Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put the poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When
Yeah.
the Revenant
Yeah.
is bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come.
Sounds like you've been through this before. Any connection with what happened to Beatrice? Where'd all these corpses come from, anyway?
Whether you're raising cows or corpses, every farmer lives with death.
Raising corpses. Oh my god. Ah, alright, I'll make it quick.
Thank you for understanding.
What about the stuff I took out of Beatrice?
You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
So,
sure he is.
Killing a Revenant then. She
Yeah.
just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
Most pets aren't rotting when you acquire them. At least not most of the time. Are the goats at least alive? I mean, they look like living creatures. What the heck? There he is. He's digging for something.
Unheard.
Yeah. There's a chest over there.
I'm sick.
Talk button. Hey, Silvo! How you doing? Oh my god, he's fast! Didn't expect that.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
I wonder what he was digging for. Spoiled apple there. Doesn't seem like we have an option to, like, search the ground. Oh, weird. Alright, easy enough. It's down here. Get more of that lovely tanned hide. Okay, that's just down there. Don't need to go that way.
Yeah.
Be careful, here's you yelling and casting spells with explosions. Oh yeah, we're very sneaky that way. Let's whisper quiet.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting?
Oh, I reached into her all right. Looks like Beatrice ate some spoiled crops.
So the blight got into my Revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me.
I'm sorry, but
at
yours is
least now I
necromancy,
have
not
a sense of
animancy.
direction.
Necromancy.
Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf. Godlike. You're a natural.
Can I say I push up into guts with the skill? I dig through a lot of corpses. I thought everyone did. I dealt with Silvo.
Poor Silvo. He was a bright young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
You promised me some answers.
So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
What the heck is that behind her? It's one of her zombie workers. You haven't shared these findings with anyone? Some of your colleagues may have arrived at the same conclusion. Need to find the source of the difference if there's any hope of stopping it.
But how to find something so well hidden? Can something so metaphysical even be found? Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
One of her zombie employees, excuse me, his name is Bob. He has a name, thank you. Listen, I didn't ask his name. Well, you didn't bother to find out, did you? Fascinating. I'm sure Giatta will be interested to hear this. I'm a bit skeptical, but thank you for your insight. In other words, you don't know anything. Yeah, what if it has something to do with the entity tethered to my soul?
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giatta are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and
does that make her a mother flocker?
I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Let's go see what's on the slab in here. Come up to my lab and see what's on the slab. I'll make you shiver and anticipate. Patient. Alright. Nothing really else in here. Just a small little necromancer's lab. Nothing special. Although there was another building up here. Oh. No entrance to that building from this side. Right, and that door was sealed. Okay. So, we got, oh, let's grab another plant here. It's another food plant. Where next? I guess we're going down to the waterfront to consult with Yvette and Remy. You looking outside today, by the way? Whiteout, snowing, and yeah, that's kind of why I'm playing video games instead. I decided not to shovel out the driveway and not clear things up. I kind of want to look at the water. Fior Mesiverno docks. I don't see anything under the water worth having, sadly. Whew, some stuff above the water, though.
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed or cursed? The gods are silent on this question.
Neither. They just are. Anything else is speculation.
I hate speculation. I want answers.
More stuff. Yeah. I can't climb there. Dang it. Ah, I dodged right over the water.
Remy, look what I found.
It was a pistol, yeah.
Genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
Oh my god. I thought these people were supposed to be intelligent. You do realize I understand you perfectly. Blanket them with incomprehension. Not that they'd be able to tell, given I have this wooden thing on my face, but... Sure. Friend, you do realize I understand you perfectly.
Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike.
You're about to become endangered,
We
lady.
heard that Giatta partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Donate now to buy Fox's snowblower. My driveway's not big enough to warrant a snowblower. And really, in southern Ontario, it doesn't snow as much as it used to. We've had more snow this winter than we've had in years. I'm just lazy. I don't like shoveling snow. It was really heavy the other day when I was shoveling. Giatta wants me to learn about the dream scourge. Why are you talking to me like I'm some kind of specimen in a jar?
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Keep talking like
Giatta
that, you're
must
gonna meet your
have sent you
gods.
to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giatta needs to finish her research. Deal?
Deal, let's get this over. That depends on what you want from me. Everything? Why haven't you told her this already? I don't suppose you'd help me out of the goodness of your hearts.
The information wouldn't be worth anything if we just gave it to her freely, now would it? Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
I'd like to come back as a godlike. I wouldn't mind blending into a crowd for a change. I don't know, I guess I'd like to be some kind of mushroom. Lucky? You think I'm lucky? This is what you wanted to know? I'd come back as a godlike.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
Seriously? I owe you nothing.
No need to take offense. We merely seek to learn.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
I can't reproduce? This is news to me. Hopefully people remember me in ways I've touched their lives. There are many ways to leave a legacy, and mine are none of your business. These are the worst questions I've ever heard. Godlike can't reproduce? That explains a few things.
Well, there's no reason to be rude. I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giatta wants to know all about the dream scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Yeah, I wasn't touched by the gods, I was just touched. Some good news, please, for the love of gods. Just give me the bad news. I want you two to stop practicing animancy forever. Just give me the bad news.
There's no cure for the dream scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giatta will be interested to learn that the dream scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the dream scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Oh, I've already been talking with the Pillar of Adra. Option 5, hey buddy, or hey baby, do you really want to see if I can reproduce? Not with her. She's already insulted me. I'm not attracted to being insulted. Negging doesn't work on me that way. Of course, we may be able to learn about the dream scourge through the essence contained in Adra.
Precisely. A godlike and a scholar, too. Incredible.
Indeed. Just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the dream scourge.
Not that we'd ever be interested in such research, of course. How droll.
How droll. Roll my R's for no reason. Does this game have different endings? I don't actually know because I'm early in the game, but I suspect it does based on all the different choices and stuff that you can make. But I'm not entirely sure until I get there. More question, what do I do about the entity tethered to my soul?
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched
He said that
the
so
mind
cheerfully.
of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Anatomy? What, do you need me to disrobe? Or are you talking like my inner guts? Because those I'm not really interested in sharing.
Wonder if she dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
Cool chest. Were any of those words the one we needed? Gotta steal everything that's not nailed down. It's an important part of every quest.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or it used to be.
I wonder what they used to export. Was it just food or something else? Lieutenant Sagna. Lieutenant Sagna's journal. This meticulously written journal is full of dull, routine entries. It's clear that Lieutenant Sagna takes her post very seriously despite how uneventful it is. One entry stands out from the rest. I heard that damn noise again. It sounds like something's howling in distress or out of loneliness? I don't know, and I don't really care. Whatever it is, it might be a threat. If we had the numbers, I'd send a ranger down the coast for a reconnaissance. I'd be willing to bet my best knife that whatever the noise is, it's coming from that cave on the shore. That place always gave me the creeps. Something isn't right about it. For now, we'll just need to remain vigilant. Not like anything ever happens here these days. Cave down on the coast, you say? Seems like an invitation to go explore and find out what kind of weirdness we can discover. Oh, there's a bird nest up here. Yeah, it must be down there because there's the pathway. Let's go see what's up with this cave. Maybe there's treasure. You know how much we like treasure. That's right. You have to get to pretty early in the afternoon to see CrypticFox Street. Well, that depends, I guess, on where you are in the world. Loot? That's right. It's all about the loot. Why is there a fire down here? Smokey the Bear would not approve. There's something in the water here, maybe? No. No. Buried treasure! Hope I got a shovel on me. Here's some chiminess. I don't know if it's. It might be hearing it through the cave wall. I thought it might be. Thought it might be in the water, but it doesn't look like it.
Hail, godlike. Come, indulge me.
What? You're not quite like Beatrice, are you? Decaying skeleton fighter.
A trial.
I don't like trials. Get wrecked. There's more. Well, that was messy.
Take your best shot.
Oh, they're not done yet. Ah, God! Oh my God, someone's healing these guys.
I'm sick.
Oh God.
Concluded.
All right, that was a lot of enemies.
Well,
Does that mean I get to take a sword or whatever it was? Oh yeah, it was. It's a two-hander though. Horse cutter, two-handed melee weapon. That was noisy with all them spells. What kind of gun do you own in real life? I don't have any guns. We don't really have a need for them around here. If I was into hunting or something, then I would have one, but I don't really do hunting either. I used to do rifle range and stuff when I was a teenager with through cadets or whatever, but as an adult, I just haven't had a use for one. All right, horse cutter, 95 physical damage, full combo of attacks, deals high stun, hits deal 10% bleed damage bonus. I mean, it's cool, but it's a two-hander, and I'm not using melee, so it's not really been a use to me. Aside from scrapping it for materials that I can use to upgrade other stuff, but it's a fun little trial. It's the most combat I've seen in a little bit. Horse cutter's your new wand. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't actually even need to use a wand in the game. I mean, I'm using it because I can, but you could use melee weapons and still use magic, because you don't need the wand in order to cast the magic. But I'm squishy, so like getting into melee range is generally not a good idea. I don't think. Oh, wait a minute. We got stuff up here I can climb up to.
yeah.
Oh, what's your address, JK? We should have something. I'm in Canada. We really don't have that level of gun violence here that necessitates having one of my very own. I'm not opposed to gun ownership. I have no need of one for myself. If I lived in the country, I would, because I would use it for, you know, like wild animals or whatever. But I enjoy target shooting. I think if you grew up in the 90s, you can appreciate this game. Are you saying this is reminiscent of the 90s? I mean, this is definitely a lot more fluid than the games you would play in the 90s, but yeah. Very classic RPG that way, I guess. Minus the adult humor, because there really wasn't a lot of adult humor in games back then. Oh. Oh, that barely even reaches him. Tell you what. Let's try the bow. It does so little damage. I don't specialize in the bow. I was just going guns blazing.
Yeah.
These things don't freeze. Get cooked, Shadow Dude. What is this? A memorial stone. To the invaluable loggers of Fior, whose every day was a fight. Oh, right. We honor your sacrifice. Surely Abaddon smiles upon your labors. Okay, so this is the first place we needed to drop off food as a thing. But first we'll pick up some food. Where do I leave it, though? Leave an offering at the south coast. How do I go about... Oh, place the food over there.
I guess someone will have to do this for the people who starve to death when the food runs out.
Yeah, I guess he probably will. There was another cave down below there. I want to go check that before we go up here. No adult humor in the 90s, you were playing the wrong games. I mean, like in the role-playing games, they didn't have the same sort of, like, really obvious stuff, like joking about people getting it on down at the river before, you know, that kind of stuff. I mean, I played Leisure Suit Larry and the Land of the Lounge Lizards and all that, but that was a game built around that humor. It wasn't just a role-playing game. Okay, hold on. Ah! Right off my ice pack. I don't really need those anyway. I think those are just the things you throw to freeze stuff, and I got my own magic to do that with. What do we find? Some kind of grotto here? Not exactly. Okay. I can't climb out while I'm in here, but I might be able to hopscotch along on some ice. How many hours of the game are you? No, that's a good question. Hold on. Sorry, when I click off the game, it goes silent. About 15 hours in. I haven't been, like, super focused on completing the, completing the quests or anything to, like, drive the story along. I've really been more focused on, exploring. A lot of exploring, a lot of side quests and stuff, rather than the main quest so far. But yeah, I'm about 15 hours in. Sucks to be these guys. What's that? Rustic's Grimoire +1. Ooh, Grimoire. Smuggler's note. I need those herbs. I don't care if they're protected by the Delumgan. Find a way past those stuck-up trees. I'll pay you 5 times the going rate, no questions asked. Fetch them and you'll live like a king. Get caught and... just don't get caught. Alright, where's that Grimoire I got? Vespric's Grimoire. So we've got Parasitic Staff, Arcane Veil, Bristling Frost, Ring of Fire. Caster surrounded by a protective flame that increases damage reduction by 15% and deals fire accumulation to enemy melee attackers. I mean, I wanted a unique grimoire, but this one's not very good. In terms of the spells it has, it's not really ones I want to lean towards. What matter what I watch today? If a large enough window allowed for it, it always ended up back here. Well, thanks, Adam. I don't see any Playboy bunnies. You're not looking hard enough. I'm a Playboy bunny. Well, that was a waste. There's nothing over here. Oh, they got me some stuff anyway. I'm gonna go back to the Magra's Fury for my throne item. Are you a whiskey man? I mean, I don't really do a lot of drinking anymore. Pretty much, I tend to favor rum more than whiskey these days. I used to drink Crown Royal, which is more of a rye whiskey. Don't do like the whole Jack Daniels thing or whatever. Usually I'd rather a nice aged rum now as opposed to most other things. Something in the cave over there. What's our quest taking us next? So, looks like we got all the way along the coast. We'll have to cut back the other way because we got another quest over here. Oh, that's to speak to the grain merchant. That's an optional thing for the quest I'm doing. I wonder if he'll lead me in any other direction if I talk to him. I'm going to cross the river here and see what's in that cave, and then we'll fast travel back so I can do that optional part of the quest.
Yeah.
A bunch of stuff died down here. Maybe I should be careful. What is that?
Didn't that cartographer's letter say she was near Naku today?
Oh, maybe I do have a quest over here. Maybe we can sneak up and backstab something. Zorup Rage Weaver. Oh crap! Go get him!
Here we kick him down. Armor good.
Oh my lord! I got smoked. I do not appreciate these little mushroom guys. Oh my god, what are these things? Get off of me! Crap, magic! Ah! Oh, wrong thing! Oh god, I'm stuck! I'm stuck! Ah! Just need magic. I gotta drink a magic potion.
Over here.
Hot dang, that was messy.
Well, that was fun.
I almost perma-died. Deer ticks. Yeah, the worst part is that giant mushroom didn't give me anything. I don't think. Why can't I take that thing? It's teasing me. What makes you godlike? The idea is that you were touched by a god before birth, and that imbued you with certain powers. So if you go into your character ability section, there's a godlike section. So I've got like Divine Thorn, which is like this energy backstab power attack thing you can do. The healing I used a moment ago, and then I've got some passive ability that I've got unlocked too. Might increase my max health. So it's like these godlike abilities, and then also just the way that you look. Your character himself. Where am I? So in my case, I've got this this wooden thing on my face, but you can have a character trait that affects your facial features based on which god touched you, I guess. So when you do the character creation, you pick that part of it, and the other stuff you'll unlock as you progress. Okay. All right, I didn't find in here what I thought I would. I thought there was going to be a quest thing in here, but I guess it's around the corner. Those were already over here. It was touched in a bad way. Everybody's been joking, like, show me on the little doll where the god touched you. In my case, it was my face, though. Or there's a way to swim around the shoreline and get... Oh, no, that's very steep and rocky. I guess I have to get up there. I hear a chest, though. Oh, this thing. It's down here. Whole lot of nothing. We ain't found nothing. So the wood mask for the god trait, not an equipped helm. That's right, yeah. It's not even a mask, it's like part of my face. I'm not sure how we see. I guess it's kind of like Daredevil or something. I have some sort of magical senses that let me see even though I got that wooden thing over my eyes. But yeah, that's when you do your character creation, you have different choices you can make for the way that the touch of the god manifests. And some it just looks like a little tattoo, and others it's more intense growths. Oh, I think I got their attention.
Here we go.
These little mushroom guys are rough, man. They do damage. Ah, there you go. They don't seem to freeze very well either. Ow. Ow, you little jerk.
Another win, but who's counting?
Maxim's claim, huh? Would be boring if you were almighty. Yeah, it would. You just walk around like this, smiting everything with your smitey powers. So the godlike effect on you, it just gives you some abilities, but doesn't make you an actual immortal. That was brave. He followed me into the dirty water. Gross. I didn't even ask what I was doing. He just jumped right in there. No more of those shrooms. The effect of this spell gets in the way of my seeing. I'm really thrilled with that.
Give me a target.
Gave you a target. Look at that thing. Seriously? How close have I got to get?
Keep quiet.
Oh, little jerks.
Let's go.
Earth and rock! Unseek! Earth and rock!
Not sure I was getting a bleed effect on a mushroom, but I'll take it. Dude had a bad day. Maxim's claim, huh? Earth and Rock looks more like any kind of... Yeah, any spell I cast, he seems to say the same thing. It does sound like Earth and Rock. Anonymous letter. We've warned the governor about the consequences of an action. The rest is up to him. If it turns out that a charge of leadership is necessary, it would be prudent to consider alternatives. The old man is one candidate. His protege is another. Though I do think she aspires to leadership that may work in her favor. We'll monitor the situation. Wishing for a good harvest, your friend in town. Who shall remain unnamed. So grab your spoiled stuff. I can make alcohol out of those. Ooh. Gimme. Show me something good in here. Eh, some resources. What am I doing weight-wise? 108. It's not too bad. Probably should break down some of this stuff for purposes of later crafting. I think I'm going to break down this grimoire. It doesn't have anything in it that I don't really necessarily need. Oh, that gives me some good stuff, too. Same thing with the horse cutter, even though it seems like a cool sword. Oh, and I'll put away this stuff too, I guess. There's gotta be a faster way to put this stuff away. Oh, no, I don't want to break it. Nope, don't do that. There we go. Are you streaming on YouTube, or on Twitch, or just on YouTube? I'm streaming on both. I'm live on both Twitch and YouTube right now. Maybe about, what, like a month and a half, 2 months ago? However long it was, I started just to stream on both Twitch and YouTube again. Before that, I had done so like 6 or 7 years ago, and then I just decided to focus on YouTube. And then lately, I was like, you know, stuff's improved in terms of like the technology to do it. So I'm live on both now. What we got in here? Can you explain the mask one more time for us merry folks, please, sir? It's not even a mask. It's my actual face. I was touched by a god in the womb, and this was the visible effect of that contact. So when you're doing your character creation, you can choose traits that you can display on your character that show the touch of the god. This one made me laugh when I was doing the character creation, so I picked it. But this is like a growth that's part of my face, and same with this stuff coming out of the top of my head. What do I use to stream on both? I'm using OBS, and I installed a plugin called Atom Multistream. So rather than like channeling through an external website and then rebroadcasting to both sites, I'm just sending the stream feed to both platforms at the same time. Singe journal, failure after failure. My first experiment blew up the house my father built. My second experiment poisoned our well with sporelings. Now I have to find a way to clean out the well. Maybe they were right, I'm not cut out to be an animancer. Then again, third time's a charm. At least it can't get any worse. Says the dead guy over here with the clear explosion around his body. Just shows what he knows. Oh, we got more stuff down here. More mushroom people.
You take lead.
I don't want to take lead. You take lead. Oh, it's a bear down there. Ah, crap.
I'm sick. I'm sick.
I don't think so, Mr. Bear.
Earth and rock.
Crap. Oh, dude! What happened there? Oh god, they're fighting over here too?
Earth and rock. I'm sick.
Oh, crap. That wasn't very nice of them. There's nothing interesting down here. Owlbaholics, I came for YouTube because on YouTube when I lose your net it's delayed, so here on Twitch will not. Oh, okay. That works. Welcome to the Twitch stream, I guess. Oh, we got more Shadow Spectre things.
Who's there?
Oh,
Somebody help! Is anybody there?
where am I hearing that voice from?
Bravo! Keep going. I'm down here.
You're coming from the rear.
Oh, jeez! You son of a... Alright. Well, I lived. It's fine. What if that was a trap? They get you to look over the side and then they blast you. Can't get me up here.
Earth and rock.
More loot quests. Come on, you guys. Stop slacking. Close to level 10.
I'm sick.
range on the wands is really not very good. You can't shoot super far with these things. Primal rock. What if there's anything like Fraggle rock? Oh, there was a dude down here. So it wasn't a trap entirely.
Oh, finally a rescuer. I was beginning to lose my voice.
Don't move. I have something to fortify you if you're hurt. Sorry, I wasn't expecting to climb. I can't believe no one heard you. How'd you get down here? Here.
I'm not dead yet. Just too tired to climb up. Oh, 1 minute. I'm engrossed in my research. The next thing I know, whoo, my workshop is in this damn pit.
It had to hurt coming out. Yeah, when he came out of the womb, it probably did hurt a little bit. Guessing Fior doesn't see these often. What a find. Did you know these runes were down here?
Didn't have a clue. They're clearly godless. I can't imagine how old they must be. Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots would swallow the soil. As usual, nobody listened to him. So, here we are. We've never had plants like these. I'm no botanist, but even I can tell that something's not right.
It's not right. What's the matter for you? That means we have to work quickly before any of the farmers get hurt. I bet if we search these ruins, we'd find out what's going on.
I'm not going anywhere yet. You, on the other hand, you might be able to help me.
Oh, what now?
My notes are down here somewhere. They contain priceless data on the wildlife around Fior.
I mean, your discoveries might be gone? That changes everything.
They may not be ruined yet, but we'll have to work quickly. As soon as I dug them out, a gang of sporlings ran off with them. I can heave myself topside in time, but I'm in no shape to fight.
This or KCD2. If you're talking about, like, preference-wise, they're very different games, so it really depends on the kind of game that you like. This one obviously has magic, KCD2 doesn't. This game, there's a lot of, like, climbing and searching around to find hidden treasures and loots and stuff. That's obviously not a thing in KCD2, because KCD2's got a little more of like a role-playing realism factor, where this is really way more fantasy-based and a little more arcadey. So it kind of depends a lot on what you prefer. I'm enjoying both games, but they're just very different. I'll be back with your notes soon. You stay here. You need the rest. I'll find a middle if you promise to see Healer afterward.
If it makes you feel better, fine. They ran into the ruins. Now hurry. I can't have a sporling eating my life's work. For all I know, they could be halfway to Nakutadek by now.
And we all know how far away that is.
Yeah.
Oh god. I picked the fight. I didn't mean it. Found a chest. Oh, that was easy. What's this? There's a key. Give me the key.
Coming in hot.
A rusty key added to inventory. Okay, I leveled up, so I think I'm gonna grab a lower level spell that I can use in addition to my chill blades. I don't know, corrosive siphon or jolting touch. I think I'm gonna use jolting touch. I'm gonna put that one, I think, in place of the broader healing spell, so it's not really using that one a whole lot. Let's see. Let's go with more perception again. Wizard abilities, so stick this one on 3, and then I can just, if I need to use the healing, I can always use the E menu to access it. Oh, I forgot to put my Hunter Sense ability in here. Hunter Sense let you track stuff down, but I kind of haven't been using it at all. Playing KCD2, but way too many cutscenes for my liking. Oh, yeah. Well, early on in KCD2, there's definitely a lot of cutscenes. I mean, there's a fair amount in this also, but it's mostly, like, quest dialogue and things.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dialogue in it, but, I mean, it is a role-playing game, so I guess it stands to reason. I got a shield called Sun and Moon. Where's that? Slowly regenerated to 30% of your maximum health during the day. At night, slowly regenerated to 30% of your max essence. Oh, that's neat. I'm not using it, but it's neat. And I saw some armor there, too. Just fine breastplate. Medium armor. Too much impact on my max essence, so we won't be using that, but... can break it down for stuff. Same thing with this shield. Use it for things that are more valuable for me. Oh, okay. We gotta go back and give that guy his notes before we leave here, I guess.
You're
Philippe.
alive? I mean,
I need
you're
your back.
Ah, did you find my notes?
I certainly did.
Yes. The cover is a little worse for wear, but
me a
the
reward.
notes are intact.
Give me a reward.
My findings on squirrel essence are going to change everything. Everything.
Squirrel essence. Why? I should have known it was the squirrels. Oh, I'm always lured in by the squirrels. Sorry, can you repeat that? What was so groundbreaking about squirrel essence?
As everyone knows, squirrel brains grow and shrink in accordance with the nut season. So I thought, what if a squirrel's soul shrinks too? Huh? I propose that the size of our soul corresponds to our brain mass.
And what use is that? I know some wealthy aliens who would love to sponsor research like that.
If Vidaro's father hadn't built an animancy refuge here, I'd still be there.
Is that Geraldo?
I can't imagine any of my specimens are still intact, and I'll have to find somewhere to sleep. But I've got my notes. I can try again. Take this. Buy yourself something nice. It's the least I can do.
550. That's more than
got people like him in Paradise.
550 was more than the more than the bounties were paying me in the Dawn Shore area. So that's all right. I'm getting hung up on the train. Hey, Wolfie. What free? What free? I don't know where I am right now, though. Southwest of the city. Oh, there's a the earth blights over here. We could go tag those while we're nearby. Knock out another bounty. Oh, finally a fast travel point too. Can't believe this mushroom hasn't spotted me yet. Oh, look at that guy fly! Just launch that one mushroom guy. All right. Running with those hands flopping around is comical. What are you talking about? My hands are fine. Don't make fun of my hands. I think we're gonna get up this cliff here to find the bounty we're after. Oh, there's a dude here. I saw a phantom go in here. Where'd he go?
Something's not right here.
Yeah, I think it lured me in. My character's a discount dragonborn? It's something like that, yeah.
Quiet as the dogs. I'm
Little jerk.
I'm sick.
Oh man, I got zapped. Oh my god, that hurt. Back off. Get your own sandwich. Ah!
I'm sick. I'm sick.
Immune. Oh, that's fun. Ow. Oh.
I'm sick.
Oh, I see what's happening. It's immune to the poison effect. Oh, what the?
I'm sick.
God dang.
I'm sick.
Woo, that was busy. Get out of here. So the gleaming core would have been the bounty I think I was after. I thought I had to go up top, but it was inside the mountain. I think that shade led me in here.
Yeah.
What's up here? Survivor's Guilt +2. Looks like a dagger. Expedition Journal, Day 1. We set out to explore the uncharted wilderness. Quilici wanted to report on Delimgan migration patterns. God's only know why. He has his reasons. Tonight we crossed Balderino Pass. The slopes make me uneasy, but it must be done. The avalanche tore through our camp while we slept. Most were buried alive. Some clawed their way from under the rocks, but they were wrong in the head. Changed. Both my legs are broken. It's too cold to even make a fire. When the sun rises, I'll gather my courage and chew my way out of this trap. Day 4? I have the strength to leave this place, but I no longer want to. Something out there is howling. Once it even spoke my name. I've seen enough to know that that thing for what it is. A blight, and a terrible one at that. My rangers are calling me to join them in death. For once, I will not follow them. I will remain. I hate to break it to you, but you follow them eventually. I think it was a dagger I found there. Yeah, dagger. Full combo attack deals high frost accumulation. Hits deal plus 10% frost damage. I think lots of daggers and stuff, but not much by way of wands. That quest has been bugging for some folks. Glad you got through with the trophy. Oh, this one here? Some people have been killing it and not getting the trophy at the end of the fight. That would suck. I actually really haven't encountered too many bugs with the game so far yet. I mean, just some minor stuff, but like nothing crazy. Nothing game-breaking for me, fortunately. That would be super annoying, though, to go through the fight and then not be able to get the loot at the end. Old school with the super chat. Cast spells, summon a beast bear over Fox's head. The hunter can summon bears, but I can't do that. I think we got all the loot out of here. That was a fun fight. Oh, there's something else over here. Oh, that's the mapping thing. If we go top side, we might be able to get to where that map thing is. I've seen a couple posts from people saying the game was crashing on them too, but I haven't run into that either. So I guess I've been fortunate enough to not have any problems.
My turn. You take that. Not gonna cut you.
He didn't like that very much.
Nice job.
Oh, that hurt. Get back my magic.
We make a good squad.
I should probably eat something. Where's my other food here? So I should have foods that give me buffs and stuff. +1 might and constitution. I don't know how long these... I think these effects only last a few minutes. +2 intellect, +10 max essence. Why not? Oh yeah, last 5 minutes for that one. We'll go with the alcoholic drink too. We'll get that also. Oh. Got a charging thing over here.
Unseek.
That opened a door. Fun stuff. Oh no, that's gonna hurt. Oh yeah, that hurt a little bit. Oh sure, he jumped across. Whatever, we'll go the way we're supposed to go. I went to run, but it didn't run. Where does that go? Off to another part of the map entirely.
Led many people to godless ruins before. Never went any closer than this.
There's people here.
Hey! Salutations, traveler.
She's like that pink lady we found.
Naku to deck. It's seen better times, but it's still a marvel of ancient architecture.
Too much purple in this game? It's definitely a vibrant game.
Oh, but I forget myself. I'm Alyssa, a wanderer and explorer, and sometimes even a merchant. Like now. Care to see my wares?
I don't know, what are you selling? It's an interesting place to set up shop.
Yeah, I get it. Truth be told, I'm mainly here to study the ruins. Nothing wrong with picking up some profits on the side, though, huh? Between spare supplies and interesting finds, I've got a few things that I wouldn't mind parting with. That being said, care to see what I have?
You say that in a naughty way. I don't know what you're talking about, Kat. That was pure innocence you were hearing dripping from my voice. Pure innocence. I'm gonna stock up on lockpicks because never get enough of those things. Daggers, exceptional grimoire of embers, rhyme, and storms. I wonder if I should be picking a journal that, or a grimoire that focuses on a particular effect. I kind of like the idea that I could shoot different types of things in case there's some stuff that's maybe resistant to like one particular element. So I probably will stick with what I'm doing. Oh, War Mage's robes. Oh, slightly better on the max essence. Even though it's not upgraded as much as my current ones. Where's my current armor? A little worse off on the damage reduction, but that would be probably solved by upgrading it once. And then it will give me better max essence. Plus it'll give me 3% damage reduction. Plus 2 additional damage reduction. And then 15% ability cast speed. Oh yeah, I want that. My spells cast so slowly. I won't put it on until I upgrade, but... I mean, the AoE damage was nice and the max essence was nice, but the faster casting speed will be useful. And there's a camp spot over here, too, so I can...
Have you spoken to Alfonso?
It's a whole community up here for crying out loud.
Low spirits.
You didn't hear? Someone desecrated the shrine.
Naku Tedek party camp.
What about the reliquary? It means the world to him.
Gone. But whoever took it is in for a surprise.
Okay. So I can upgrade that armor in here, and hopefully that will be better than the one I got. Such thing as too much purple. Tubers get 70% of donations over $2. Now everybody knows. No, I don't think it works that way. If I look through my my account, they just take 30% off the top of everything. 30% off the top of memberships, 30% off the top of super chats. But there's not like a price threshold involved. Okay. I can break down the stuff here I don't need again. Let's see. I got a lot of these, like... I don't know what all these are for. Enchant unique weapon at a party camp. I guess maybe because I haven't gotten unique weapons. I haven't had, like, a... haven't really had a use for them just yet, but... Yeah, I need, Let's take all these. Tan hides. Pelts. As well take the Adra in case I level something up high enough to actually step over a threshold. Okay. War Mage's Robe. %, and 26, and this will upgrade to 5%, so I'll still be off. Not as much damage reduction, but the faster casting speed would sure be nice. I need Awakened Adra to move this over. So can I don't think I can craft Awakened Adra. No, I can. How many do I need for that? 4 of them. There we go. So now it has lower damage reduction as a percentage, but higher as an additional damage reduction. So that's all right. Put that on. Plus, I look all fancy in purple now. Just what you're looking for, old school. Some more purple. Oh boy. Just enough purple. We got all the purples. More purple equals more better. That's what I was told. Old school said so. Can't argue with old school. He's always right. And he said more purple's better. Fine wand. We can upgrade this again, so we can dish out a little bit more damage. Putting a lot of resources into upgrading this fine wand, but I haven't found a unique one yet. It would be really nice to upgrade a unique one, but in the meantime, I suppose I'll take what I can get. So to upgrade this again, I'm going to need... Oh, interesting. Hardwood branches. Oh, look at all the stuff I can make now. Admith's Wort. Steelgar leather. Man, those things weren't available before. Could only make like 3 of these. So that won't be enough to step that up into the next tier, but we're getting there. I also need it for the Grimoire. Not even close to upgrading the common bow. I'm not really in a place to get softwood branches anymore, so I should probably swap out this bow for something else. Alright, we're good. Probably gonna get another dream sequence here, but... Oh, I should put away the supplies, too. I don't need... There we go. Exit here. CrypticFox, watch the end of a 10-hour KCD2 stream. Man, that game gets dark. Ooh, look at that. I didn't have to do the dream sequence. Nice. Yeah, I've heard there's some dark stuff in that game as we progress. I mean, it was the Dark Ages, so I guess it makes sense. Am I streaming tonight? Yeah, I'll be streaming tonight. Probably gonna play some KCD2 tonight. Little Kingdom Come Deliverance this evening. Usual stream time around 9 o'clock Eastern. Are we supposed to be up there for this objective or down here? This looks like it's burnable. It is.
Here it comes.
That's what she said. Okay, we got Zorps down here. I'd like to sneak in it. Oh, that's too far over. Dang it.
Quiet as death.
sick.
Ah, get back off! That's gonna knock me off the cliff, man. Oh, that sucked. Go, go, go!
To your left.
Get rid of this healer guy. Dang it.
Okay.
Ow! Ah!
I'm sick.
No healing for him.
Watch the left.
Oh, Marius is down.
Hook up, envoy.
God, I'm about. Oh, I'm down too. Come on, get up. Oh, there's a second one of those big guys there. Get this thing going. I think this guy's stuck. This poor guy's stuck in there. Probably a good thing, too.
One for you.
Ah, that was messy.
Good fight.
Still got a cooldown on my healing. I can't heal those guys. All I can say is thank goodness for friendly fire. Those area attacks are scary. Yeah, it's a good thing I can't do friendly fire. I definitely would have obliterated my people a long time ago. They're very slow casting, though, those area of effect abilities.
Unseen, unearthed. Let's go. Show me what you got.
What's going on here? There we go.
I'm sick.
Give me back my essence, please. Thank you very much.
Got them all.
It's not very safe up here. These guys are mean. How to upgrade spells to be more powerful or unique? So the spells are a little different. You go into your abilities section, and each time you level up, you get an ability point to spend, and you have a choice. You can either put it into an existing spell you already have, or you could buy a spell that is in a grimoire that you've owned and accessed in order to gain direct access to the spell. And then you can put it on your hotbar. They seem to power up in general based on your stats, but they also have different levels for like the type of spell that it is. So like, I'm using the chill blades a lot, mostly because it freezes the enemies in place, but it doesn't seem to do a crazy amount of damage on these enemies. Same thing with this jolting touch, even though I just added it. But you can spend points to rank these up, and you'll see they unlock different abilities. Like, so I've unlocked Jolting Touch, but if I spend another point, then Jolting Touch hits an additional 2 enemies within range, and that sort of thing. And then outside of that, when you have your in your inventory, you've got like your grimoires that you can get, but they mostly seem to affect your ability cost and cooldowns more so than like the damage itself. So I think the damage just scales with your level, but I'm not entirely sure how that's like factoring. You were touched by a god and now you have jilted touch. Does that not call? Did they not call back? No, they didn't. It took advantage and they never called me back, man. Wolf gloves. Every time Fox makes one of those circles, I expect Benedict Cumberbatch to step through. Yeah, like the teleporting circle. Wolf gloves. +1 dexterity, +1 crit chance. I've got the Arcanist ones, which give me parkour speed and max essence, so I'll keep those on, I think. Interestingly, this is another one of those items that I can't scrap down for parts. It's available. I can only send it to my stash for some reason. Same thing with these boots. Other things I can break down, though. I don't know why. That door does not open. What's up here? Oh. Oh, crap! Well. I thought I could walk around the edge of that. Apparently I couldn't. And apparently it was too far to jump in the water also. I guess it killed me halfway down. Well, I wonder where it saved. Priceless. Yeah. I've slipped off of some high spots a couple times now. I'm not always the sharpest that way, I guess. I thought I could walk around the edge of it, but I guess not. I was like, what's over on this side of it? But maybe not fall a second time. That'd be good. Yeah. Yeah, well. I was more worried that it was going to drop me all the way down there and I was going to have to climb all the way back up again. So it probably just as well it killed me on the way down, I guess.
Show me what you got. Take him down. Make way.
Oh! Did he just do what I think he did? Yeah, you jerk. Ow. Oh! Nope, no, I did it.
Just like the good old days.
Yeah, here. I made the guy do his little jumpy stomp and he went right off the end. Oh, God. I hope I'm headed in the right area to find this cartographer thing. Anyway, don't I have a treasure map or something around here? Nope, it's that tower out there. There's a bridge right next to that tower. Right here. Treasure map is for like right next to that. Alright, I'll have to go there at some point too. See what kind of loot's hiding in there. Hopefully it's elite loot.
Yeah.
Okay, this thing needs to get powered up to open the door. Oh, let me up there. I think he used his skill that proceeded to fall to his death. Yeah, I did. I used. He's got like this leap that does an area of effect and draws aggro. But he leapt right off the end. I thought he would land in front, but he didn't so much. It's alright. He survived. Oh, there's people up here. Not very talkative, these people. Some strange guy shows up with a wooden face, and what do? They just... Wait a minute, did I go all the way around in a circle? I went all the way around in a circle. Ah! Alright, I thought I was going up there.
This is a spiritual haven.
No wonder they're not
But
surprised
we
to see me
remove
anymore.
The animancy equipment. If you came to pray, kindly do it outside, if you must.
I'm not much for praying. Now, looting, on the other hand... Does it feel like Skyrim? If not, what game? I would not say that it feels like Skyrim. I mean, to some extent, the magic is kind of like that a little bit, but not really. I don't know what I would compare it to exactly. It is almost like a blend between something Skyrim-esque and, like, Enshrouded, in the sense of, like, climbing around and exploring for things. There's a lot of, like, hidden loot in the environment that you can find. So I've spent a lot of time exploring in the game, just looking for stuff. But it's not really like Skyrim in the sense that people, I think, were anticipating it would be. Like, I think some people were thinking Avowed would be like the follow-up to Skyrim, but it's really not. It's much more of a campy and arcadey kind of game. Maxime Vidaro, husband, father, and visionary without equal. He gave us a new beginning, a new land, a new purpose, and asked for nothing in return. Fior me Sevierno is his legacy and our responsibility. Wherever he rests, may he rest in peace. Edouard Raquescu? True pioneer in the field of self-experimentation, after breaking his soul apart, he lost the knowledge of how to reassemble it again. May his greatest achievement never be replicated. Yeah. Give me the stuff. There's lots of loot to find in this game, but unlike Skyrim, NPCs don't seem to care whether you take it. You can't really attack NPCs, so that you can't make mistakes and kill people that way. I mean, I can do it on purpose, I guess, either. There are lockpicks in the game, but there's no, like, lockpicking mechanic. It's just a function of having the right number of lockpicks on you to unlock things that are locked. Oh, good, that's a bow upgrade. Fine bow. It's not a huge bow upgrade. It's a little better. Much more stun, a little more damage. Well, now it's got a lot more damage. Why does it only say +4? Oh, compared to Fine 1-3, that's why. Alright, so let's, there we go. We'll swap that bow out, and then this one I can just scrap. That'll get me back the resources from it, too. There we go. That's a little better. Gives a little bit of BG3 vibes with the companions and skill proficiency too, except the first-person combat. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's hard to compare sometimes because it is a first-person role-playing game. I'd say it, like I said, it has a touch of like an arcadey feel to it. It's not like super realistic. I've been having fun with it though, so I mean, I don't know. It's the YouTubes, man, on the Twitches. That's me over here, Half Pint. I'm streaming to both right now. I've been doing that for the last, I don't know, month or two, something like that. Taken to the deceased. Life and death are cherished in Emerald Stair, but nowhere more so than Naku Tadak. Tadek, whatever. These ruins are a passage for souls to return to the cradle of the living lands. Acolytes of Bareth are expected to maintain certain procedures when dealing with the dead or dying. Families are welcome to bear witness or contribute to their level of comfort. Bathing. Treat the remains with clean water and scented oils. Wrapping. We leave life as we came into it, comfortably swaddled. Passage. The remains are given 3 days to rest by the Andra Pillar. This should allow ample time for the soul to find its way. Families and acolytes are welcome to meditate while observing decomposition. That's gross. Alright, so it's all just like the burial rites or whatever. All these animancy equipment things around here. Arthur and Cordella Castell, beloved parents of animancers and givers to the community, punished for burning the wick at both ends. Someone has to scratch him. Alright, so they scratch I miss you on there. Alright, they're all just plaques to the dead around here. Taking all the loot. Oops, I broke something.
I failed you, my lord.
Luminous Alphons.
Please, my friend. You can take what you want from the shrine.
Alphons, really?
Don't break anything.
I wasn't gonna rob you. This place is a disaster. Are there any valuables even left? I don't think the gods would be happy to hear that. I wasn't going to rob you. I've been pocketing stuff ever since I walked in here.
So he was working alone. Forgive me. These are difficult times for a man of faith. While I was at prayer, a bandit held a knife to my throat and stole the reliquary of Saint Widwin. Just look at me. Gods, I'm still shaking.
Yeah, you can't go to third person if you prefer third person view. I just happen to prefer first. Read that Widwin was Aothas' vessel during the Saints' War, is that right?
He was. The war ended years ago. Yet still the scars remain. Maybe the gods have abandoned the living lands. Or maybe they've abandoned me.
Gods are often silent. That doesn't mean they don't hear our prayers.
Thank you. It's good to know there's still kindness on the frontier.
Now give me all your loot.
He fled west into the wilderness. There's nothing there but a Delimgan glade. If you find him, please, no more bloodshed. Vengeance will not make this right.
No, but it'll make it fun. I was about to resort to murder over a relic anyway. What's an Aothasian priest doing here anyway?
Most of my faithful brethren became acolytes of Bareth. But she is not the only god who embodies the cycle of life. This is where souls return to the living lands. Can't you feel it?
Oh yes, power. Very potent. I don't know, I've been feeling a lot lately. It's hard to interpret it.
This is a place of power. Stay a while. Perhaps it will speak to you.
Stay a while and listen?
Shine on you. May it shine on the
Hello,
thief as
my
well.
friend. Stay a while and listen.
His motives.
A saint's relic. Where would you even find something like that?
People who mean no malice generally don't go into banditry.
I don't know, sometimes banditry is just for the fun of it. Okay, so this thing I can't commune with, so that rules that out. Where on earth? Somewhere is the mapping of Tadak Kratu, whatever it is that we're doing here. I gotta try and find that thing, but I went all the way around the structure and I didn't spot it. Don't do it, it's just a timeshare presentation.
One of your machines shocked me. I wasn't even anywhere near.
That sounds shocking.
Ooh.
See, nobody cares if you take their stuff. It is a little weird that way. Like, you can just walk up, this guy's got all his stuff on the table, and now it's all mine. And he doesn't care. climb on top of these things, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. Can I go in there? Yes, I can. Treasure map. Something is growing on my wooden shield. This is what I get for stealing it from a Demulgun. Delumgun? Whatever. I'll hide the accursed thing until I find a suitable weed killer or a good set of pruning shears. It's in some sort of ruined building somewhere. Oh, that didn't get me what I wanted. Maybe we can go up here. Just opening animation, this causes me much pain. Oh, yeah. Dude, Fox, yesterday the waterfall that had nothing behind it and the water below was one of them purple lamps? Huh? Somewhere here is a quest thing that we can complete. Oh, it's down here. Oh, never mind. It's a stairway to get to that lower level where that cave is down there. Not going there right now, though. The purple lamp's walking things that when you hit it, the electric turns on. Oh, those like a one of the, okay. I don't remember where you're referring to because I played for a few hours, but take your word for it. The course of gameplay, there's definitely gonna be stuff that I missed that you guys spot. What is that? A specter?
You take lead.
How about you take lead? That was not as effective as I thought it might be. Oh, we got friends. Oh god, what happened? Hit the wrong button. Oh god, I'm gonna die, You know what? Get out of here.
Coming for the right.
Ow. Jeez, man. Get off me.
Not looking good.
Ow.
I'm sick.
Okay, I got the specter dead.
I'm sick.
Oh, there's another one. I'm out of, oh my god, I'm out of healing potions. I was like, why can't I heal anymore? That would be why. Ah! My guys are down! I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Oh god, I'm gonna die. That does like no damage. Oh god dang. Where's my guys? I gotta get them up. Woo, man.
Thanks, soldier.
That was close.
Glad that's over.
That was more challenging than I thought it would be. I thought for sure it was dead. Fortunately, I know how to run like a chicken. Clenched so hard it bent my chair, yeah. I was sure I was gonna die. And the worst thing is, there wasn't really any worthwhile loot down here. Like, I don't even know... Oh wait, what's down here? Nothing down there.
Yeah.
I thought maybe they were protecting something in particular, but it doesn't look like they were. I don't even... There's no quest thing here. And I found the map I'm looking for. Oh, that's not it. Dang it. Alright. Well, we didn't die. I need a better protection spell than the one I'm using. It's one that I have in this grimoire. There's this bristling frost. Surrounded by protective frost that increases damage reduction by 10% and deals frost accumulation to enemy melee attacks. But they hit really hard. I can't really afford to stand there and let them smack me around. It might be helpful, I guess, if I was doing like a combo like magic melee sort of thing. But there is a wizard ability. This one here gives damage reduction by 50%, which is better. At least for my uses, but it's not in the current grimoire that I'm using. And I don't have it on my hotbar because I haven't spent points into it yet. Maybe I should. I'd like to find a grimoire that has that one in it as well as some other stuff. Oh, healing. Need that. Okay, so we got the map. She didn't fare so well, but that's to be expected. Okay, let's go to, I want to talk to the grain guy, so let's go down to this camp here. I can maybe upgrade while I'm there also. I should see if my companions have leveled up recently, too. I feel like they should have points I can spend soon, if I haven't already. No, they don't. They're still not there. But they seem to be slower leveling up than I am. Kirisa and Kirisa. I gotta look at all the freaking quests I got going on. Alright, where's my chest? We got Warbonger's robe requires, oh, Stelgir leather and Admith's wort. Stelgir leather. Okay, that takes tan hide. That's not surprising. What about this fine one? Fine bow? I can upgrade that. Fine bow +1. I'm not really using the bow a ton, but if I make more hardwood branches, then we can upgrade the grimoire again. Although again, I'd kind of like to get one that's a unique one, but I should upgrade the wand if I can. Hardwood, I need another 14 of those. Pretty sure I don't have enough to make that. No. No, I don't. Woo, I made 2. Go me. Alright, I don't think we're going to be doing any upgrades there. Maybe I'll upgrade the bow. No. I better save it. Leather, on the other hand, might be worth it. Upgrade the robe again. That'll give me another +4 damage reduction, which would be alright. So I need 4 of the Stelgir leather and 4 of the wort. Wort takes Talon. And then 4 of the leather. There we go. 4 upgrades, baby. Pretty much the only thing it's giving me is damage reduction. I don't think it actually affects the other effects of the armor. A bit of housekeeping seems like a chore. Yeah, so unfortunately the crafting doesn't work out of your storage, which makes no sense to me really, given given you can send stuff to your storage from anywhere, but you can't craft from it. You gotta pick it up, which is not my favorite thing. So you get your party stash here, and then like right next to it is the workbench. But if I go into the workbench now, oh no, it is showing this stuff in there. Yeah, see, I can't build any, I can't craft any of these upgraded pieces because it's showing I have none of the underlying stuff. Although it is showing that I have some of this stuff. So like, you could directly upgrade with it, but you can't craft from it. Which is weird. So these materials are in my storage box, and I could upgrade the bow right now if I wanted to, but I don't know. It's weird. I think like that aspect of the game, I think could use a little more work. If I had a vendor to sell all these gems off to. Your Dwarf's companion, is he able to find things? Yeah, he has an ability that I keep forgetting to use. So if I hit E, I can go over here and use his hunter's sense.
One moment.
I don't know what the range of it is like. I think it just like highlights things that maybe that you can pick up, or like hidden doors and stuff maybe. I don't know. It's not the most convenient thing to trigger, so I kind of forget to do it all the time. I sort of wish he'd just like point things out on his own. Gotta stock up on more healing potions. I burned through all the ones I had.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be grain.
I know what I said, but we only have so much to go around.
What's going on here?
Listen, if you need food, you're going to have to get in line like everyone else.
Oh no, I just steal it from all over the place. You should know Elder Rosanna stole food from your larder. Oh, that's right. We have plenty of food to get by.
Well, I'm very happy to hear that. But I need you to step aside if you're not in need. We recently had food go missing from the stores, so I have to be more careful than ever.
What would happen if you found the thief?
I just want the food at this point, but I'm pretty sure it's lost.
Should increase your efforts to hunt for food in the forests.
The rangers have taken on extra hunts as part of their patrols, which has helped some. The problem is that the things they bring back tend not to be edible, thanks to the blight.
Goodbye. I don't want to tell on her. We tattled once already, and I felt bad about it, so let's not do that. As I go through stealing the food from the people who are dying of hunger.
You're the first godlike to come through in... well, I can't remember how long. I hope that's a good sign.
It's a sign? Please don't burden me with your superstition. What makes you think my presence means anything?
Some believe the gods have abandoned Emerald Stair. And yet, here I am talking to one of their offspring. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter.
Hey, Code Sage DMC, how you doing? Fox, could you pull up the treasure map right quick? Yeah, 1 second. Your lands are blighted by the dream scourge, not the gods. Could always ask the other settlements for aid.
You'd think so, but they don't approve of animancy. Something about undead farmhands makes them nervous.
Oh, I can't imagine
why. They still
why.
buy our crops, mind you, when the harvest's good.
What do you got for sale? Animancer's Swallowtail. What the heck? Plus 40 max essence, plus 15 carry capacity. I mean, the carry capacity of this game seems almost pointless, because you can send all of your equipment back to your base at any time. You just go into your inventory and hit R, and it magically teleports back. So, like, carry capacity is a non-factor. The added essence would be nice. It has better damage reduction as well. But I'm not going to swap out. I just spent a bunch of money upgrading the one I got. Fragments of the Offering quest item. This map provides information on the location of the fragments of Skane's god totems. Purchase it to see information contained within. Oh, I might as well buy that. Okay, so these are all riddles that speak to the location of the totems in this area of the map. I haven't found one of those just yet, but take your lockpicks. I didn't even collect all the ones from the first map area yet. The rest of it's like food. Oh, health potions. I'll take those. How many essence potions have I got? 8. Might as well get those 2. That's all I need. Right. So the map. So I've got 2 treasure maps. The painter's one I spotted. I saw that one at a distance from the top of the building that was on. And then the other one I got is this Earthy Aegis, which is like, looks like in the forest there's a ruined house, and it's got something tucked around behind it. It's near a river. I don't know if I've been anywhere near that just yet. Could be over by here. Or in the other side of the map over here, because there's the river there too. It's actually, this is quite a big map. Could be a few spots. Speak to the grain merchant about... Oh, so in order to actually do that optional part of the quest, I actually have to tell the grain merchant who took the food. See what else I got in this little village here.
You there. You look like you know where you're going.
Not really. I've got enough quests right now, lady. Fisherman's Journal. I remember when the fish swam into our nets, when the rivers twinkled with promise, when the harvest was so bountiful we could recline in the shade and let nature run its course. Now the fish ignore the bait and avoid the net. They sense a new danger approaching. If people listen to their instincts, we'd have all fled the living lands by now. Oh well, another worm for the hook. Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Oops. Clicked off the game, sorry. There we go. This building is not accessible. The coastal farms.
7 in the past week. How am I supposed to live like this?
You know, for a place that's really low on food, they got a lot of it laying around that they're not taking care of. Joseph's Revenant research. Revenants are motivated by their need for essence. They go where the essence goes. I wonder if Elia's collars are superior to mine somehow. Could it be that her flock is receiving a slow drip of essence while mine feasts on table scraps? Inconclusive. More research is needed. I think we got treasure up above, maybe. Oh, maybe not. Can't climb that ladder. Hey, Trip, how you doing? So we found some guard barracks here.
I don't think it's...
Disgruntled letter. To my valued friends in Fior Mezziverno. We expect a large shipment of vegetables from your bountiful farms. Did you not receive the correct payment? Because I counted every coin. Last month I turned a blind eye, but this month I need the food we paid for. Or at the very least an explanation. Please advise. I would hate for this to sour relations between our people.
Fair. I didn't do anything wrong. You're probably using me as an example. Pick on the new kid, you know? I'll be back out there in no time. Watch.
Those are not doors. Oh. Got another fast travel point. Yo, dude, remember last night I asked the chat 1980s Dodo Time movie and I chose 1985 American Ninja? Well, 10 out of 10, it's 100% cult classic. Cheesy yet perfect. Oh, yeah. Good old cheesy 80s movies. Can't go wrong. Back in the 80s, I was into like the Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, like Bloodsport and Kickboxer and that kind of stuff. Steven Seagal, that kind of thing. Alright, Maxim's Claim. So we gotta go back to Fior Mezziverno. Oh, I forgot I was doing that quest to do the different people we had to connect with. Found the totem core. Okay, that's the totem for my camp. Turn the Emerald Star Cartographer's notes to Sansa, so we're ready to do that. Alphonse up, bandit, take off to the westward. So okay, not worried about that right now. Let's track this this quest over here. Looks like I've only got one more point to go to. Oh no, two. There's another one up here. Dang it. All right. Oh, there's three of them showing there. Just like you were 13 again. Oh, yeah. So I don't need to talk to her. We'd have to, like, confess we know who took the food, and we're not going to do that. There's some loot here somewhere. Do not enter due to structural instability caused by recent sinkhole activity. Yada, yada, yada. But I hear noises that tell me there's treasure here somewhere. That was probably it. There we go, backpack. Casual Gamer Dad. Hey Fox, how you doing, man? Got a minute to at work to drop in. Nice. Welcome. Yeah, it's been a good day. Staying out of the snow because there's a lot of it outside right now. Just hanging out here playing video games instead.
Keep quiet.
This one's mine.
Back off! Upgraded wad's a little more punchy. That's nice. Ooh, grave robbery. Oh,
another win.
You know, I
Who's
get
counting?
the symbolism of giving perfectly good food to the dead. I just think it's dumb.
Yeah, I mean, when they're starving to death, it is kind of silly. I guess the idea is supposed to be it's supposed to keep those evil shades from coming back, but I don't think it's working. Okay, so not the animancy method. Consult with Monto. Giatta recommended consulting with Monto Pastor in the animancy workshop to the west of the governor's mansion. Elder offerings. Gravesite in the swamp. So that's the last one. Last one to leave food at. The swamp, though, would be over here, I guess. Yeah, way over there. Well, that's a long way over there. Holy crap. See what we got going on in the rolling crags. Big spider. Dream Thrall, Queen. Alright.
What am I hitting?
Good thing. Go get it. You got popped a crit in there somewhere.
Got them all.
It's supposed to be those guys.
Here it comes.
The rolling Craigs? No, they're rolling Crags, not Craigs. We don't want to roll Craig. He's probably a nice guy for all we know. If there's anything up there. Take this tree path up there if we can. When you walk down the river for a big rock splitting the water, you should be near the area. Oh, look for a big rock near the splitting the water. Okay. I haven't really walked along the river yet, but... Oh, I thought I could go up that thing, but maybe not. I'm assuming I can't climb this. Yeah, no, too steep. Okay. More spiderlings. Get him. Hope the treasure you find doesn't disappoint like the last one. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, well, predominantly the reason it disappointed me was just because it was something I didn't need. I mean, there's a couple spots. Like there's a river here with a rock in it. It's more rock there. If it's something that's actually marked on the map, it's hard to say.
That tower's for Fior's Rangers. It's where they stand around and argue about the best route to Shadows.
Sounds great. Ooh, over here. Ooh, Hildy's handy hide. Minus 10% incoming fire, frost, and shock damage, plus 40 max health. That's more of a melee type of armor, but that's cool. I suppose a ranger or a bow user could use it too.
Watch yourself.
Oh! I like me shooting at him up here, I guess. Oh, the water stays electrified when you shoot it with... Oh, that's good. Okay. I should be using that more often. You can freeze the water. I didn't realize the water would stay electrified when you shot it with lightning. I wonder if it continues to damage as it stays electrified.
Oh, no, you don't.
I'm sick.
Ow! Enough of that. Back off, mushroom bros. I think we got them all. Candied nuts. Steel Garrote soldier report. Ludwine tasked me with exterminating the mycelium pests in the northeast woods. She failed to mention the bear. Under any other command, I'd turned back, but Ludwine? I prefer the bear's claws to hers. In case the rat transcends the wheel, this is my report. My duty's fulfilled. The rest of the page is taken up by large capitalized text. Large cartoonish exclamation marks are drawn around the following text, alongside a crude drawing of what appears to be an angry Ludwine. Destroy if survive. Do not turn in. You'll wish you were dead if you forget. What? Okay, that's weird. That's a little strange. See what they got going on the Ranger Tower. Old school with Super Chat, your purple dress is perfect for the debutante ball. That's right. Gotta impress all the gentlemen,
Listen,
you know.
We'll get to the bottom of this. Not sure how.
Make the ladies jealous. Thanks for the loot, bro. He didn't need it. He just sits there perpetually anyway. Letter to Captain Bella. Thank you for sending the additional liquor supplies. While I'd never complained myself, the others are shivering in their armor when the chill sets in, especially Ariel. He's young and fresh of the Sentry's Guard, and I know a little fire in his belly would do him good. That's why they got all this booze around here. Bunch of drunk rangers. Just what you need. Drunk guys with bows. That would never lead to problems. Man, they're gonna be pissed when they find out they don't have any alcohol left because I took it all. Hull Tower sentries are to vacate their posts at the Western Watchtower to support with food rationing in Fior Mesiverno. Report back to the sentry office or office for further instructions. Found one. Found one idiot's backpack. Hey, Postanego. You left your pack at the Bone and Boar last night. The next time you wander home after just one more drink, don't forget your gear. Anyway, I hid it under the scrap of wood. Oh, that's the one I just got. Already found it. Let's go talk to these people out here and see what they want.
I agree that this is important, Masoni. But if we don't focus on hunting,
Keep my hope my own tavern, yeah.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
Probably. Tap foot impatiently. Hello, I'm standing right here. Excuse me, Ranger, might I have a word?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
Seems like there's no shortage of crises in the Emerald Stair. If you're stretched too thin, maybe we can help. Don't you have protocols for this kind of situation? Where's your leadership?
The roots, the sinkholes, the plague, the famine, and now this? It feels like we're besieged on every side. We've suspected the killer among our ranks for several days, but there hasn't been time to investigate.
Seems like a killer among the Rangers would go right to the top of the list, but what do I know?
I told you I'll do it.
And lose my best hunter to whatever might have taken Monato and Verano? Absolutely not. I cannot risk you, Masson.
Yeah, and someone's stealing all our food.
We had to redouble our hunting to feed Fior, and the bandits and Zarips are running us ragged. Every ranger we lose brings us closer to starvation.
Plus, they sent us all this booze, and for some reason it's gone missing. What makes you think there's a murderer among your rangers? If there's really a killer among you, they're likely taking advantage of the chaos here.
Several of my people are beginning to think that as well, particularly Masoni here. But if that's true, to what end?
My gut's never wrong, Envoy.
I used to think that. Then I ate a bad batch of twig rat stew and had to re-examine everything I thought I knew.
Twig rat
Two of
stew,
our
that
best,
sounds great.
Monato and Verano, have failed to report back. Neither of them would fall easily to creatures they faced 100 times before.
Monato is the most skilled tracker we have, and Verano is our most accomplished archer.
I've heard of Monato. He hunted the Black Padfoot a few months back. That thing was impossible to track, but he did it.
You really think one of their own would betray them?
The only threat they wouldn't be prepared for would come from someone they trust.
As if that weren't enough, my rangers spotted a stranger near town this morning. They kept to the shadows, wearing some kind of mask.
Oh, that was me. I'm sorry. I was... it's not a mask, it's my literal face. You know, my bad.
Tell him about Durso and Casagrada.
All right, Envoy, if you really want to get involved, 2 of my rangers have been acting strangely since the others disappeared. Rangers Dorso and Casagrada.
That's a powerful accusation to make. I know you rangers are a tight bunch.
Would they really turn on their own brethren?
Both are good people, but they're connected with my missing men. And they haven't been particularly forthcoming.
What makes you suspicious of them?
Casagrada has the makings of a good ranger, but he's green. Headstrong.
And quick to anger.
I've seen the type. Rash and proud.
Perfect. Young, strong, and too stupid to know everyone else knows more than he does. Like a yearling splint wolf.
Right. Lately he's been pushing to patrol alone. Says he works better that way. But he's not ready yet.
Then his partner, the veteran Verano, doesn't return with Casagrada from their last foray, and Casagrada has fuck all to say about it?
Yeah, that's right. I can see why you suspect him.
He's a good sort. Or he used to be. But he acts first and thinks later. That gets him and Verano into trouble.
Maybe he's got the dream scourge.
Dorso is a veteran. She came up with Monato and Verano, but she's younger than them, and an uncommonly talented tracker. Monato was her partner. They had a falling out over something to do with your people, Envoy, and shortly after, Monato disappeared.
She's been distant ever since. Doesn't pipe up much in meetings or come out to the bar.
Nursing a grudge is one thing. Turning on your squad mates is another.
You don't turn on your partner without a blessed good reason. They've probably saved each other's lives 1,000 times.
Dorso's also one of the few with the skills to take Monato down, so we can't rule her out. I've moved Dorso and Casagrada to posts just outside Fior. I haven't explained why, but Dorso's probably figured it out. Speak with them, and follow any leads they might turn up. I'm still not convinced either of them is a murderer, but...
It's better to be sure.
Alright. I'll turn when I have news.
I'm sure Masoni here will be waiting with bated breath. Watch yourself in the wilds, Envoy. And Godspeed.
I can't think of much worse than turning on your squad, except having to suspect your own people.
I don't know, I feel like I'd be worse looking like a giant walking fish, but that's just me. Crazy. All right, it's approaching 4:30 my time. I need to wrap for now because I got to deal with the family dinner and stuff. I'll be streaming tonight. Probably play some Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That'll be around 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you're looking for something to do, feel free to come and hang out. Appreciate the super chats and everything this afternoon. Thanks for spending some time while we made a little more progress in Avowed. I'm as always CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.